you tell us what the exhibition here at Arti is about?
About football. We changed Arti in 16 rooms, 60 rooms for footballers to change their clothes. And I give every artist one room. And they can do what they like. Just around the team football.
So each artist is more or less free to create his locker room in his manner?
Yes, that's correct.
Now, how did this exhibition come about?
Well, it is just a little connection with the European football competition. What's the EK on this moment? Dus that is one of the reasons, I think so.
And how are the artists themselves chosen, or why are these particular artists participating in this exhibition?
Well, I start with one of two artists from who I know that they are like football, and they know others, and I try to make a combination, not really the same type of artist, but that you have a surprise that some artists are working with ballet, other with poesy, and other with total different backgrounds.
Now, you say you organize or are part of the organization. This isn't just an Arti exhibition, is it?
Yes, it is a combination. I did make it with Arti, with Gerrit van der Hout. We are both the creators of this exhibition.
And your organization?
I'm from the Sandberg Institute in Amsterdam, the postgraduate school for fine arts. And graphic design and applied arts, just a postgraduate school. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for telling us a little about the exhibition.
We wanted to make two different exhibitions that take part in one building next to each other. So there's one big hallway that you can see where all the photographs of the press photos of the football competition are showing, and like the newspaper, the Parool, shows all the pictures there that are not in the paper. And we made these 16 different spaces in a way that you see the changing rooms of a football ground, where you have all the doors, where they have all these different changing rooms for the football players with all the big numbers on that. So that's the idea, and we made just one big hallway of this whole of the four big spaces that are here in the gallery.
It's based on my early experience with football. So it was on the street with the cars and the bushes. So this is actually a sort of remake of the place I played my first football years. So on the street, and on the other hand, it is a thing that Johan Cruyff is very keen on to say that everybody must play on the streets again, because in the early years, everybody was playing on the streets, and they developed a sort of technique and skills with the ball. And so now nobody is playing on the real streets anymore. They're playing on little squares or grass. And he thinks it's a big shame that there's not playing on the streets anymore. But it's now much too dangerous on the street with other cars to play on the street. So what I did is I made a home football game, and I rebuilt it to a sort of street football game. So it is a street football game to play with inside of the house. A sort of a little irony towards his idea of the play.
Tell me, you're a Swedish football fan from Sweden, of course, and what's your installation about?
Yeah, it's about the energy, I think, and the joy and the ecstasy of playing football, and that I also apply when I make art. That I try to get kicks out of it, try to find the joy in it. I think, yeah, that's it, I guess.
Now, are you a student at the Rietveld?
I was. I'm at Sandberg now, the Sandberg Institute. I finished last summer, so that was my eindexamen year.
Now, maybe you could explain a little thing, a few of the bits and pieces in your exhibition. I see over there shower, penis, and then an abstract painting underneath it. What's that referring to?
Yeah, the shower penis comes from playing in teams. I mean, when you were a little kid and you were afraid of showing your penis, your little penis in front of everyone. And yeah, the group pressure that is also a part of playing in a team and yeah, with football then, I think. So.
And I see here you have Che Guevara as footwear.
Yeah.
What do we say about that?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a revolutionary aspect in football, and yeah, like it's a working class sport, or used to be. It's getting less and less, but it's yeah, as everyone knows, it has its violent aspects in it, and
most of it in the stands.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Not very revolutionary either. Usually very dumb violence, not directed towards anything. But yeah, he fits in somewhere. So it's, I mean, it's more like a flow of associations for me, and then I binds things together, and then usually later I understand what it's about or why it connects. But everything has its reasons for being here. But always not very clear what it is. But it's like a mind flow thing.
Well, speaking of being here, you have an assistant here that is working. What do you think about the football installation?
Well, it's, first of all, I think it's a really good project. It's during the EK here and doing Euro 2000 to do a show about football and to attract, I mean, the cultural part of it, because it's a really big cultural part that football brings in the society, and I think that it's also. I think that should be more appropriate in other parts of football, you know, that you always have some sort of alternative to the game, that you can always bring in nice ideas. And I think this is a really good idea to that. And, I participate here now with Jonas. We came from Sweden here together to Holland, and we studied together. And I'm working on my own now, and I participated here with the painting part and some photographies from the game we went to see.
Het is een room for the power for the girls.
To make power.
Yes. If they are in this room, they get the power. It is. Yes, the power. Yeah. They get the power. Yeah.
Well, I see these three girls have their soccer shoes on and are already have the power.
Yeah, that's why I took this picture, and the one photo that was really powerful, and that's why we chose it. They're really small girls, but really tough ladies.
So tell me, are the three of you football fans, or are you just doing this as an art instance?
No, not at all.
No, not at all.
No. We like to watch, but I'm not very experienced. I have no practical knowledge about it. Yes, like that, but no, the rules are very difficult for us.
I'm sort of working for the exhibition. So this is a wall with a lot of people who sponsored the show, and so they gave money so we could make this exhibition. And what we thought was, well, every day now during the European Championships, you'll see these interviews with people talking about football, and we thought we're going to make a sort of press conference, which just has happened. So the glasses are half empty, and that's what we did.